Byzantium is in a part of the world which is very much in the center of political and cultural and religious discourses of the 21st century. We have to do with Eastern Christianity, we have to do with long-standing Christian tradition going back, let's say, to late antiquity, and we have to do with the encounter with Islam. And we are in a part of the world where all kinds of cultural traditions, languages, ethnic identities, national identities come together. Previously, in the Middle Ages, these things were handled by the political players and we see that there was always a time of, let's say, of course, many conflicts and military conflicts and so on. On the other hand, also the attempt to establish, let's say, working forms of coexistence, of living side by side, of showing respect to each other so that these things could develop and let's say forms of cross-cultural exchange and communication very much contributed, let's say, to a well-functioning society. I'm interested in Byzantium as a phenomenon of, let's say, a cultural contact on the one hand between the Muslim world and Byzantium, and the other hand between Byzantium, Eastern Christianity and Latin Christianity, especially in the time of the Crusades. I'm concentrating on phenomena of cross-cultural communication, of cultural exchange between the two sides, issues related to, let's say, religious dialogue, to religious exchange between the two sides. The Medieval Institute offers a very good framework for the development of Byzantine studies, especially in Europe. Medieval studies are still very much, let's say, nationalized, have very much to do with local traditions and so centers, let's say, in Germany tend to focus on German medieval history, whereas centers in England more on English medieval history. Whereas here in Notre Dame we have academics working on almost every part of, let's say, medieval Europe. And we also have very different disciplines bringing people together, working in philosophy and theology. Also the fact that the Medieval Institute has these huge collections in very different fields, not only, let's say, Western medieval, but very good collections in Byzantine studies, in Middle Eastern studies, Muslim history and so, which gives you the opportunity on one place to find all these, the resources you need, the books you need, and many different people who work in all these fields. And so this brings a very big advantage for the development of Byzantine studies here in this place, because you can integrate Byzantium into a broader, let's say, cultural and methodological and interdisciplinary context.